Let's toast up first. Well, real quick, do a toast to a good conversation, as usual, and enjoying each other's company. Just some combo. So today's topic, or one of them, is first dates. Okay. Which reminds me, somebody had just posted this week. It was like a challenge to the men, and the challenge was create a memorable date with only a $20 budget. Some people couldn't do it, some people could do it. Then it just led on to a discussion about dates and first dates in general. So I guess we'll start out with the ladies. First dates, are there any do's and don'ts for first dates in your book?
Well, you know what? I don't know. For me, the first date, just don't come late. And don't expect me to pay. And don't bring up, and don't bring up money. Just
that makes sense. First dates. What about you?
First dates, I would have to say, man should always pay. Meeting place, it's got to be coffee or brunch. I would say that first date.
For me, let me see. First date, do's or don'ts. I would say for the ladies, definitely meet him there. Don't have him come get you.
Mm-hmm.
That way he won't know where you live at. Yeah. And two, if the date ain't going well, each of y'all got to exit. You got your car, he got his car. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to be dependent on him.
Sure.
For me, a do or don't first date, punctuality is major.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people, not just women, people in general, but women get faulted for a lot, being late or, timely, fashionably late, as they say.
Yeah.
That's one thing. If you late, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm not waiting.
Or if you are going to be late, at least text and say, because things do happen. But to sit. So what's your maximum wait time?
I can just say, I remember one time I waited like 2 or 3 hours unconsciously. I was already doing something. I was already at the place where we was meeting.
Okay.
I was already sipping. It was already other people there, so I'm already mingling, chilling. But at the same time,
you was waiting.
The lady who I was there to meet wasn't there 2 hours ahead.
Did she ever come?
She called after I was waiting, I think about an hour and some change. By then, I was just like, don't even come, I'm already straight.
I think if it's somewhere at a place where there's other people involved or whatever, you might have the chance to be late. But if we meeting like dinner or somewhere like that, then I want you to kind of be punctual. Me personally, I'm 15 minutes early to everything.
I'm not gonna say I'm 15 minutes early, but I would say my maximum wait time is like 15 minutes. I don't know why. Once it starts hitting past that 15 minute, I'm thinking we're going into like a half an hour. That is kind of rude.
Yeah. If you ain't called within that 5 minutes after the time,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that makes a big difference.
If you call, then I'll wait. I will wait.
If
or text, but if it's not, I'm like, no.
15 minutes. I agree with that.
The call ahead is respectful.
Respectful. It shows respect.
It just shows, hey, something happened. I'm still trying to get there. Just keeping you updated. I can respect that, and I'll wait another 15 minutes for that.
Yeah.
But no call, no show.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes, it's a wrap.
I agree, especially if you don't know, you know them enough to date them, but say you don't have a history with them, as far as I don't know, maybe you've been talking a month or so, or weeks. And to me, that's just a sign. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't earned the right to have nobody
to be late.
Yet.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Because in the beginning, the respect is shown, and if you got respect for a person, you got respect for their time. You're not gonna show it.
No, especially when you're trying to make an impression.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to make an impression.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's a good next question. First dates. should you try to make an impression or should you just be yourself? Or is being yourself impression enough?
Yep, I was gonna say one and the same. Always bring your best self, but be yourself, be authentic.
Yeah.
Do you think first, because I'm one of them, you know how they say first impressions are everything?
Yeah, they is.
I totally disagree with that.
Why you say that?
What?
Only because I'm me. I'm moody at times. Plus, you can run into me at any given time. Ain't no telling what just happened in my life. And
So
your
that
first
on a date
impression,
is a
okay,
specific-
never about
But
on
a
a
date
date.
is a specific.
Yeah.
We're not running into you in the mall.
True. On a date, first impressions matter.
Yeah.
And at the same time, what was I about to say? I don't really get into that because I don't want to present myself too much. And then now you expecting that every day when really that's not me every
I
day.
think you're overthinking
It's a
it.
part of me, but it ain't me every
I
day.
think
But
you're
I think
overthinking
it's the day in the mode, like the if you go on if you meeting for coffee, you know, you might want to not dress up in no suit and tie, and you know, if you go on a brunch, you might want to unbutton the top button. You
Loosen
might
up a little
loosen
bit.
up. If you meeting on the weekend, I might want to meet you with a hoodie on, or you know, we relaxed. But if it's a date and we going to Ruth Chris or something like that, then I might want to put on my best. I think it's all about time and place.
Mm-hmm.
It's about time.
And I guess what I meant by my first impressions, like, I'm one of them persons, and I've known this through experience. People often misread me,
Mm-hmm.
or they misjudge me, or I meet them years later and be like, man, when I first met you, I thought you was this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
You totally different. So sometimes I can be just my normal self,
Okay.
and some people may misread that as something different.
Yeah.
So I don't try to spread it on too thick too early,
No.
but at the same time, you do want to impress a woman. If
I
you
can't
wanna
say
date
you can
No.
over impress somebody too.
Yeah, you
I was on the first date, man, and this girl came out, and then we went on a date. She came out with a glittery dress on, like a glittery
Prom
prom
Where
dress.
are y'all
dress.
going?
We went to the movies.
That's
What you gonna see? Coming to America?
That's
She
only
came
fair.
out, and I was just like,
Cause then now you thinking,
I'm not going in the movies like
What you
this.
have on?
Man, I just had on a basic look, just basic. I was basic. It was a movie night. Like,
yeah.
you want to be comfortable when you go to the
You got a
movies.
prom dress? at
She
the
had a
movies?
prom dress. It was glittering, bro. Like, she came outside, and I was looking like,
So that wasn't a good first impression, even though she was trying to impress you.
she was trying to impress, but she overly impressed.
That wasn't a good first impression because I kind of would have been.
Yeah, that's not a good
Like,
person. Because
no,
you know what that's
she
gonna
was
tell
trying.
me? Okay, she don't go out much.
And she must not feel
Yeah.
she's overcompensating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
she
that's-
needed one of them friends in the closet with her, like,
To
girl,
say,
no.
yeah, oh,
She
that's
came out with that
funny.
glittery dress. I was like,
Because here's what's funny. It's funny you should say she needed that friend in the closet. Because when I started, like, getting back in the dating scene, that was my biggest issue. What do I wear? And I wanted to impress because you want to look cute.
okay.
You want to,
Women be trying to impress us?
yes.
A lot of women
If we-
say they don't. You the first one who said that kind of.
Oh my gosh, who says they don't?
I hear a lot of women be saying, "Oh, we ain't trying to impress y'all. We do
I
this
mean,
for us."
if I'm going, well, I dress for me. It's going to be me. It all goes back to I'm being myself, but I still want to be my cute self.
Yeah.
I want to be my best. If you're going to take the time to invite me out, you are paying. Why in the world?
But don't have the assumptions that I'm paying, even though man's supposed to pay. Like,
I don't assume if he asks me
Okay.
out.
Let's go there next.
yes,
'Cause both of y'all said it. Both of y'all said
whoever.
all first
You did,
dates.
and you said you did say.
Both of y'all said all first dates the man should pay
Yeah.
for.
So I just
I
so-
agree with that.
Yeah, and so you just should be your best. Like that girl tried to impress you, but she just kind of overdid it with all the sparkle, right? But if I'm
Yeah.
going out, if we going to a
She
movie,
probably meant well though.
that's what I'm saying. It's a thought, but she was
But it
overcompensating.
was a glittery dress.
And so you probably couldn't enjoy yourself.
See, that's
you
what
know?
I mean by me
And a
being
dress.
myself. I probably would have had jokes.
I
She would have took it wrong, but that's just being me.
Right. But I'm gonna, if it's movie night, I'm thinking jeans or leggings and,
Something
casuals,
comfortable.
just casual.
Something comfortable and cute. Where man like,
Still
ooh,
cute.
okay, she
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Because man gonna look at you like that.
But I'm gonna tell you, at least me, I can't speak for all women. The first date I went out on in a while, I'm thinking, oh my God, like what do I wear? Like, so then I'm gonna try to do that in between thing. And especially I don't want to be necessarily saying what are you wearing on the first date.
Nah, that.
On the first day. Now subsequent dates, it's like, okay, how are we gonna do this? What do you think what are you feeling? I don't mind.
See, I'm like that. I like, and this is kind of a different topic. I don't like to match, but I think couples should compliment.
Yeah, we don't have to match it. That's the thing. We
should compliment each other.
No, but I'm going to definitely try to impress. I am definitely, because men are visual, I think. And I think they want,
we do be looking.
And I think they want a woman to look good on their arm.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I know men want to, when you're walking with a woman, you want other people to be looking like, oh, true.
Definitely.
See? So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, men are egotistical, so it plays out.
So it busted your ego when she came with that sparkling.
That's your whole dress. I'm like,
looking at him crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, yeah.
You chaperone this?
Are y'all going to, this is after prom, this is what y'all doing? Ooh, he's not dressed appropriate.
Like on Set It Off when she showed up for the date.
Right.
He was in the suit and tie. She came with some big gold.
Right.
He looked like,
Okay.
this ain't. At least he had the dough to go turn the whole situation around. But at the same time, like.
Yeah.
So boom, let's lead into this, because this is always a hot topic, and it's still on the first date tip.
Okay.
Everybody here agreed men should pay for the first date.
Sure.
But none of us stated our reasons why. What's your reason why?
Because, like he said, men are do you say like men like to hunt, like to pursue? That to me is a sign or an action in line with I'm pursuing her, and then I'm going to do it's chivalry for one. But then I'm going to do everything that it takes to pursue her and impress her.
I go with her. I feel that if you're gonna approach somebody, at least back it up. Be the man and back it up. We already know that men pay for first dates. So if I know that I want this lady and I ask her on a date, I'm gonna have the money for the date.
Because you wouldn't ask.
Or I wouldn't have asked.
And you wouldn't even, and if I ask a guy out, which I don't do the initial first date,
Right.
I'm just not comfortable, but sometimes it's, the only way you'll get me to say, hey, you wanna go out, is this because the conversation kind of went in a comfortable way where I'm like, well, let's get together.
Yeah.
But I have asked men out after, because I'm already familiar, we've
After
gone
the
out.
first date?
Yeah, we've gone out 2, 3, or 4 times, and I'm like,
Okay.
hey, this is coming up, you wanna go? And I pay.
Okay, that ain't bad.
Yeah, no, but sometimes you offer to pay, and a lot of men still don't want you to. But I just don't feel there's anything wrong with a woman paying for a date.
I think a man should pay for first dates.
Second and third.
9 times out of 10, I can just speak from my experience. 9 times out of 10, any date I went on, I was the one asking. So of course, if I'm asking, I'm gonna pay. It's every now and then a woman might ask, but not even for that. Just on the strength of, as men, sometimes, I know I get an enjoyment out of making the plans. Let me see if I can wow her with my plans. Let me see if what I can put together is something that she gonna be like, ooh, I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And plus, it ain't even no big deal,
No.
Just, plus, I think women really like to see a man who, one, he can initiate, say what he want. He not asking you out via text or nothing. That's another thing.
Yeah.
And he has a plan. So basically, all I gotta do is be ready at the time, and he taking it from there.
That's it. When I met my wife, our first date, she paid for her own meal. And I was like, what is you doing? And she's like, I paid for my meal. I'm like, okay, I paid for mine. And we just sat there and had a conversation. So sometimes, you might just you pay for yours and I pay for mine. But it was in a daytime time, lunchtime
Right.
type setting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I've done a couple of those.
but if it's a dinner date, yes. See, that's why I said you gotta between if you're going out for coffee, you're going for brunch, or if you're going for dinner. If you're going for dinner, man should definitely pay.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First date.
So
First date.
How does a man feel if a woman, like say you have intentions of paying, and the woman is like, no, I'll pay.
Been in that situation.
You know what? Them situations, first of all, they're rare, but this is usually what happens. When you get a woman that you already paying for the date, and she offers to pay anything, whether she offers to get the drinks, the tip, anything, 9 times out of 10, a good dude gonna be like, nah, you straight. And what women may not know, you probably gonna get excess treats because you just showed him that you're not the typical.
Yeah.
She not stingy. She generous. She willing to offer.
I've
Because
heard
of that,
yeah.
go ahead and keep your money.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's true, and you know what? A lot of men, my male friends, and
You
then
gonna
just
get more
men,
perks.
they've told me that, man, I really appreciate. Like they don't say it that night, but then later in conversation or something, they'll say, man, I really appreciate the fact that you just even offer.
You offer, yeah.
Truly.
It shows a different type of.
I think that's dope when a woman shows that though. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
I think it's dope.
So, that's a good one we could lead into. As far as dates, you were saying men should pay for dinner dates.
Yeah.
Now, my question would be, for first dates, are there any like spots that are off limits or like for me personally, I don't never go to the movies on the first date.
Yeah, I don't like the movies either.
Only because
No.
you can't conversate.
Right.
You're just sitting there and quiet.
Right.
No movies on the first date. That's
Yeah, and
Another thing I'm getting away from too, dates that involve alcohol.
really,
I'm dead serious.
why?
With the climate out here today, with all this different stuff going on, a man got to be very careful when dealing with women.
So if you're in a restaurant or dinner and there's alcohol,
I'm just saying, I don't mean I got to order it though.
yeah.
so
For you.
you think? So what I missed.
And what I'm saying, like, it's women I go out with that I got a history with, I've known for years. That's a different subject.
Sure.
Because we know each other, we got a history, we got a relationship.
But on the first date.
But just first date, women I just met or don't really know, I'm not hooking up to get drunk or buzzed. Or
Oh, you just want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm straight on that. For more than one reason.
Why, you think they can accuse you of something, or?
I'm just, with today's climate, as a black man, it would be wise to take certain precautions to keep yourself out of certain situations.
Do you think you can judge the character though enough on that first date to maybe know that you wouldn't have an issue with the person?
Probably so. Because 9 times out of 10, if we even on a date, I done already observed you for a while anyway. To see
what
to know that a cocktail is not gonna.
But I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not like 100% opposed to it.
Right.
I just say I go into that real. It's always in the back of my head.
But I mean, that's one thing I can say about Facebook. It gives you an advantage on what the person likes, their profile. So if it's a lady on there and she posting a bottle every weekend,
right.
you kind of know she like to drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta look at those things. Like you gotta take that in consideration. And
I'm not really a heavy drinker anyway.
Exactly.
2 glasses of wine, I'm cool.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
I'm a lightweight.
No, we can both some. Let's go. You roll up. Topic.
Conversation about to get real deep. That conversation about to go to space.
I'm careful because I know, like my girlfriend was telling me the other week, she can tell because I am a lightweight drinker. She can tell. I'm a totally different person if I have a drink and I'm buzzing a little bit. And I'm thinking, okay, see, I don't like that. I don't want to be like that. So I'll be careful. If the guy's not drinking, I probably wouldn't drink.
Yeah.
Everybody got to be careful though.
You got to.
Because I mean,
but
you
this
can
is the thing,
get you can get a slight buzz.
Yeah.
The chemistry, it just might be a good night. Next thing you know, I'm at his crib. I don't know how this happened.
No, not on a buzz.
Yeah.
He might be that charming.
Yeah, true. Very true.
It happens. I
It
know.
does. It does. Right.
So, if there are there any like if somebody was watching this right now,
Okay.
who was dating or trying to get back in the dating scene, if you had to give anybody some dating pointers or tidbits in 2019, what would you give them, man or a woman?
Have fun. Have fun and be safe.
Straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
I would say be respectable. I would have to agree with having fun and have a good conversation. Conversation rules the nation. So that gives you a whole lot right there within that conversation on the first date.
Be yourself.
Yep, be yourself. Yep.
Have fun, be yourself, and be upfront out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, just be upfront. That way, people got a chance to determine if they with it or not.
Yeah.
Because everybody got their preferences, and we can't really
Well, see, that's the thing.
yes or no another
Yeah.
person's preferences.
That's the thing,
Right.
though. You know, most women say, "Well, they cool up for 3 months. We been dating, they cool up for 3 months, and then this total change come on in
See, that's why I be myself right out
Oh.
right
the
out the gate."
So now it ain't no different.
Started out
I'm
out the
myself
gate. At
right
the
out
first
gate.
date, the first date, you showing you.
I'm right out the gate. I'm
Okay.
silly, moody, gentleman like Keith.
Just all
right
of
out the
it.
gate.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
me.
I can roll.
Because now, I mean, there was a time in my life, my younger days, you think you have to impress or you're kind of molding and
Mhm.
conforming to that person.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Especially at our, I don't even want to say age, at our seasoning of
There
the
you
game.
go.
It's just certain stuff.
Anybody got time?
Yeah, you already know what you like, what
Yeah.
you don't like. Like all the preliminaries is
Yeah.
like out the way.
I think mainly when you're dating, I was reading, they said you have to be a recruiter of love. So
Where do you read that? That sounds like somebody heavy.
it's called Fuck Love. I'm reading what it's called Fuck Love. And it says you gotta be a recruiter of love. Like looking at in Facebook, that's why I say Facebook helps with the first dates because it already sets the tone of whatever you trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you being a recruiter, you looking, you observing.
Yeah, because you do kind of go down that profile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go down that
Crazy.
profile.
By the time you on the first date, you done already had a first date almost.
Pretty
Very
much.
much.
Cause all the stuff you used to find out on the first date, I can go on your
Yeah,
page.
true.
You go on the page and cut half that conversation.
Yeah.
Last question. Let's go back to that challenge they posed me, and I'm gonna add you to it too. I'll start off since I already answered it. Lonnie Hamilton, by the way, that's who posted it. He challenged the men to, he was like, you got a $20 budget, plan a memorable day. And I think I said, let me see how I broke it down. I think I said, tea, we can meet for tea or coffee at Rust Belt Coffee Shop. I think that's like $4 a piece max. Leave there, jump on them go bikes, you know the bikes that's downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Bike ride through the downtown.
This the first date.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Bike ride through downtown,
Nice.
end up at Art Museum. That's free of charge. That ain't cutting into your.
What if she don't like riding bikes?
I was on line.
It
He didn't say all the one thing.
Yeah, you're rolling. You don't have a choice.
We rolling.
You're rolling.
Get on this bike.
Get on the bike.
We riding the bike because it's only $4.
So Rust Belt for tea,
Okay.
meet for tea, combo, jump on a go bike, ride around downtown, drop off at the art museum, enjoy that for a couple hours, shoot on over from the art museum to, what did I say next? In the midst of that, you can do your own little camera phone photo shoot throughout the downtown scenery.
You trying?
So if
Then
it's
you can end
summer,
up
you
at
can do a
Promenade
lot.
Park. There's
Yeah,
some free shit
yeah.
down there. That's a hell of a
That's
day
it.
for $20.
So if it's summertime.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
And you end at the Heights with a pizza, $12. So you spent $4 at Rustville. The Go Bikes might be $4. I seen some on there. You can do $3 for 30 minutes or something like that. And a pizza at the Heights might be $12.
Well, then when you get to the museum, you wouldn't really have time to look because you have to have your bike back in 30 minutes.
Well, you can drop it back off at the
At
art
another,
museum.
oh, so they have different drop offs.
Yeah,
You thought this through.
I think that
I've done it before.
Oh, okay.
$20.
With a real person or just you? Like with a date or just you?
Well, just me.
Okay, gotcha.
I've done something similar with a date, but I've done it with just me.
you did that on the first date.
No, it wasn't even a date. It was just a lady, we already hang out and be cool.
Oh, okay. So that's okay.
So
That's cool.
we already be on that anyway.
Okay. So not for the first
Just
date.
to
I would
answer the
suggest.
question,
Oh,
that would be a first date.
And
okay.
it sounds like it would be fun too.
It would
if
be.
they wanted, like, if they weren't worried about getting their hair messed up on a bike and all that kind of stuff. If they were just a chill, cool person, you know.
And you
so-
can tell a lot about them through that.
Yeah.
Like when you get to an art museum, you can tell how cultured they are or are not. You know what I'm saying? If on the bike, like you said, she tripping about her hair. I don't want my hair to get messed up. That might be something to keep in mind.
or
Some women
Yeah.
don't be tripping on
No,
stuff.
no. No.
I think for me,
Playing $20.
$20. Coffee and conversation.
That's yeah.
I don't want to do I don't want, me personally, on a first date, I don't want to do all that because I want the coffee and conversation, and then I want her to think about the next date.
You come a long way, brother.
I-
The last session, it was all about smashing on the first
I was. I mean, I'm talking about, yes. My first, knowing what I know now, when I used to go on dates, my whole itinerary was to get in the draws. Like, I want to get in the draws less than 2-3 days. I don't want to waste no time. But I kept on ending up
Dead
in
ass serious.
terrible situations. Like, so I said, let me change this. The coffee and conversation, let her think about if she want to go on another date with me again.
Oh, see, that's great.
Yeah. It's definitely broke. I had to, because it was
You would have
crazy.
never got married.
It worked.
It did. I mean, to be honest, because I was dating and I was going in there with the intentions of fucking. I'm just saying, like, that was my whole intention. It wasn't not to get to know the person. What's her goals? What she like?
The checklist.
None of that. Like, I didn't get to know none of that. I was thinking straight draws. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But until I changed the dynamics of it, I said, let me just, when I go on a date, I'm not doing no dinner dates. Now, let me go for coffee, lunch.
That's because you had changed and wanted something more.
Because I know at
There's
nighttime,
nothing wrong with
Right.
your first approach if that's all you wanted.
right, because I know at nighttime,
You're right.
right, nighttime is like the freaks come out, period. I cut that in half with that dating scene. I didn't want to do no more dinners. Let's meet for coffee or brunch, a nice little salad or something. Meet for something like that. I still keep some money in my pocket. And then when we meet the next date, then I'll take it a little further each time. You know what I'm saying? But see, I was. It's different if you just trying to smash and grab and smash, or you looking for a potential wife. You know what
If
I'm
you're just
saying?
trying to smash, you're gonna do whatever's required to smash. If you're looking for a mate, you're gonna
Gonna
do
take a little
gonna
bit more.
beyond.
Yeah, you're gonna take your time. You're gonna take your time.
So real quick, I was gonna ask you to plan a day for $20, but I'm gonna scratch that because he brought up another point, and I'm gonna let you touch on this one. Then we can close out on this. Is there a difference, like if a guy asks you out on a daytime date versus a nighttime date, is there automatically a difference of perception of this guy?
Not for me.
Okay.
No. It's just a matter of convenience. You know what I'm saying?
Which do you prefer?
I prefer nighttime because it's just more convenient
Okay.
for life. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody works, so I always prefer the nighttime. And then, and I don't even know why.
What you prefer, or do you even have a preference?
Well, when I was dating, I would prefer daytime because for the simple fact, nighttime, I know my freakiness will come out. You know what I'm saying?
And your expectation was different.
My expectations was
nighttime
different.
date.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna smash.
If I pay for a $50 meal, we eating good. My expectations is.
And see, that's a totally
You
different
trying to
topic.
get
There we go.
$50 worth of smash, huh?
Yes.
So that's another topic, Keith. Write that one down.
Which one?
Do men expect something just because they're paying for dinner?
Okay, we're going there next. Do men expect anything because they're paying for the day? There it is. We're going there next.
Okay.